logged me out. It logged me out. It
Yeah,
logged
Oh,
me
it,
out.
it's
alchemy?
been doing
Yeah,
that
alchemy
for the
logged me out
last two
too.
weeks.
It logged me out on both accounts.
I don't even remember what I used.
I think it did this last week. They had a big update on Tuesday. Um, the broadcaster is going, so don't think your password out loud.
Sorry, so we're live?
We are for
Boobies.
Hang on.
37 seconds. Boobies!
Boobies.
Whoopies. Sorry. Sorry.
I am so ready for some boobies. Big ol' recap boobies.
Uh, blades of
Okay, I got. I'm
official
in. I'm in.
balance.
Haha.
Why not boobs of balance?
Boobs of balance.
Also, the 18 in chat is was me rolling a d20 to see how well this session would go. Gamers, we're on the fucking rainbow road to success.
Okay, I see ya.
Aiming high.
Um, I will say stuff after the session. Let's gently nudge this pig into starting positions. Hello and welcome to the Ilderon Tales. Everything you're going to see tonight is live storytelling. We're playing Tales and Twists, and this group is Blades of Balance Saga 1, Episode 9 of their campaign. We did 9 of these already.
Man, time just flies.
Right? There was something
Crazy?
else I need. Oh, if you're under the age of 14 and you're watching, stop, talk to your parents. You're going to see content that's inappropriate for you, and we're running behind, so I'm jumping straight into the recap. Last session, I will just read straight from my notes. Party chased Kakalin. She split into
It was
5
the
illusions.
best fight you've set up.
Oh, thank you.
That shit
Kakalin
was
is
fire.
a decent Arcanist camped on the mountain, former student of Miyuki. Yes, we established that. Sai eventually found her through her cloud of illusions. She stabbed Sai gruesomely. She came face to face with her actions, and that shook her. She offered to help Sai and let the party lick their wounds at her camp. She pulled a sword on Sai when Shirogane tried to go off, as her job was to delay you guys and get you stuck into a quagmire on this mountain. Shirogane convinced her to drop it, and she fell to her knees, saying, I don't know what to do. We're just going to be punching bags for Red Axe for the next 300 years. And that's where the party left off last session. Pretty intense throwdown on this mountain, chasing illusions and trying to hunt this girl down. Eventually, you guys did find her, and she is helping Sai. Let's see. Miyuki is on the cart, licking her wounds. Shirogane is heading up to Grith's Vigil.
Straight towards Griff.
Sai is with Kakalin. Kenjiro and Ahiro, I believe you both are headed up the mountain.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't have much planned for the cart, Miyuki, so I'm going... You can rejoin either member of the other groups whenever you feel that Miyuki is ready. For Sai and the group headed up the mountain, which scene would you guys like to start with?
I think Sai, if the mountain is not like the penultimate, we're finally about to meet Grith and or sorry, if it's let me revert. If the mountain is about to be the penultimate, we're gonna meet Griff and get the sword. We should start with Sai because that's like that. It's a good light course into the big meat of the last arc.
Okay.
That's just my personal take on it.
Let's do this thing. I'm just looking for a D4, but what are the chances I'll need to roll that anytime soon? So.
You never know. Roll a
Yeah.
D4 DM check.
I keep all my dice in a Crown Royal bag, and the D4s are the smallest ones, so they always sink to the bottom. And you just gotta fight for it. Roll a D4 DM check. Wrong game.
Fuck. You're right. I'm stupid.
No.
All right,
That's
I lost
D&D.
my one.
We're
I
in
lost
Child
my
and
one
Twist.
gag because now I can't ask you to do a hostess check. I already fucked it up. Damn it.
I will do a hostess action for you. The action that I'm using is get started. All right, Sai.
Yeah.
Caitlin is going to lead you back to her base camp. She is camped a little bit up the mountain off the road. She's got a tent strung between two trees, and where she's set up at, the way the mountain kind of arches here, she is looking out over the rest of the rest of Grit's Vigil, cascading down and onward to Makiba. You can see she has a pretty clear vantage here of anybody starting their trek up the mountain from the shrine, and a significant portion of the path leading and winding around. She's got just a few bags of food and a stack of books, and it looks like she's been here for a few days. As she'll go into one of the bags of supplies as she sits you down. I don't think there's much she has to say right now after everything that's happened. And she'll come back to you with the bandages and start providing care for what should have been a major injury.
Yeah.
And I think when she looks at your arm, you took it as too minor.
Yes.
Yeah. I think there's a little bit of surprise as she's gonna say, other than some cuts and bleeding, the tendons and things really aren't that bad. I got you good, but
Good.
have you been attending classes by Yakel's Blade? She starts working on your arm.
No, I used to train with somebody who was a member of the Seed. They alternated between being a member of the Seed and Yakel's Blade. They were about as wishy-washy as the wind in a storm. But with that skill, they viewed me as somebody who was durable. That and being Huntborn gives you traits at times similar to what you are. I notice have very thick skin.
She's gonna nod and say, we had to plan that the monastery was gonna send somebody. You can see my relief that they sent the washed up teachers instead of like the scroll bearers or somebody. When I got given this task, I was scared. I was wishing I didn't skip out as many sparring classes and lessons as I did.
You fought well enough, but also, fighting isn't the only way to win a battle. It's your preparation for it.
Narrator to E out of character. Are you gonna let that washed up comment stand?
He's just a. I am letting it linger right now. I don't know if it's gonna stay standing.
That's fair.
He acknowledges himself as somebody who left the monastery and then came back. He is no longer a sage. That being stated, that's also unfair towards everyone else. I'll take being considered washed up. But everybody else there has been actively working and training. Everyone else that you aren't holding back right now.
Shirogane ain't been doing shit but drinking and laying around. Sorry, you can credit everybody else, but like, let her discredit me.
One
defend me with
of
shit
the
that
Let her,
teachers
let,
is
let her
washed
describe
up.
the drunk.
I'll give it.
And you
to
know what? I think she'll bring that up. Just like yeah, she'll say I haven't seen Shiro or Master Jin duel their spar since he's been back at the monastery.
I'll give you credit to that. He's mostly battling his own shadow.
Fuck you.
Mhm.
Damn.
That or while he was out, his sword arm fell off and underneath his shirt, and whatever he got it replaced with, he can only drink with.
He's at least. All of them are growing in their own way. And I have full faith in all of them.
If you'd give us a chance, I think you'd be really impressed with what we're doing.
I can be impressed with what you are accomplishing, while also being disappointed in your reasoning, execution, and results. But the product itself, you can be improving your skills for combat for all the wrong reasons. So I will say again, I am
She's going to
impressed.
shake her head and say, no, no, you don't get it, and nobody else gets it either. She puts a hand to her head and says, Feldar had this entire 10-stage plan thing laid out with blaming stuff on Sable and spreading a plague and sacking the monastery's program, getting the council to make a militia. It was in depth, and we were all just pawns and something bigger. What Gorbin came up with and what we're doing is us. It's Morzian. Veldar hates it, but we've taken back our own fate and our fate of our nation. We're not just rookies and kids and students cleaning stable pins. We're thinkers, dreamers. Fighting for something more than what they tell us we should be or what we have to be. You don't see it, but I do. They gave Gorbin that blade because they knew as much as they couldn't control him, neither could anybody else. It's gonna take time, but you'll realize it too eventually. She'll finish bandaging your arm. And she'll point to the bag and say, I foraged for some berries if you want to eat some. But you didn't lose as much blood as I thought you were going to.
In all honesty, sometimes I also forget my own strength. But I think that's a fault that almost everybody here has. He says, kind of rolling that Andrew's shoulder, trying to, like, just trying to get some motion, seat testing motion without pushing it too much. Some berries sound lovely right now, but I'm always willing to listen, just as long as it is coming from the individual talking and not what's being flooded from other sources.
She'll go to the bag and pull out a large pouch. Or I guess a little sack of these berries. It's about 8 inch. The pouch is about 8 inches in diameter. As she has had lots of time waiting for you guys to come. And she'll hand you the pouch and sit on one of the rocks that she's made her camp around, watching you and say, this is weird. It's fucking weird. We're allies, but we're enemies.
Yeah, it is weird. I fully agree. It's weird trusting somebody who's literally stabbed you.
Leet said we need to be prepared to kill. Even Ray, if it comes to it. I just felt like it's so clear that we wouldn't get to this point.
being given information, sometimes you need to also understand why they're giving you the information they are. Sometimes it's been as benevolent as me. Sometimes it's as simple as reasons as you and me. Or, sorry, you and I. When we're just talking as people. Sometimes it's to get what they want. Sometimes it's to teach. He'll take a bite of a berry. But I'm not saying that I won't be able to understand your reasoning. I'm just saying that there might be more pieces that both of us do not see. Even if we both saw everything that the other one has.
Make me a reason action, E.
Okay, let me double check what that is a roll with. Story. I'm decent with stories.
You're trying to beat a 5. You're being contested on a hard tier. Ooh, ties go in your favor. And I think, like, after you say that, just as long as we were silent, Kakalin is also silent, watching Sai eat before she finally says, I could show you.
I've trusted you this far.
She'll sit down next to Sai, coming close, and turn over her hand. So it'll be kind of like watching a play. You just gotta trust that I'm not misleading you. She starts rubbing her palm and casting a series of illusions. Before you, the scene overlooking the mountain and the lower parts of the mountain and the region becomes clouded with weaving bits of fog that take color and shift and take form. And you will be enraptured in this display for the next long duration.
Fair enough.
And I will tell you what you learn in a little bit. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right. Everybody else, the people who are climbing towards Grit's vigil, as you get higher up on the mountain, down in the path, you can see where you've left your cart at, and it becomes a little bit smaller, and you can see where Sai and Kakalin walked off to. You see colors and lights from below as Kakalin starts casting spells around Sai. You see the rest of the region. You see the border. You see beyond distantly to where things start getting clear cut near the border. The different trails and roads leading around this region. And I think, let me look at my notes real quick, because one more thing might be within sight here. You see a very, very distant village near the clear cut. It is the village that is directly on the border, Nangakund, and the place is nearly habitually destroyed. Think kind of like Osgiliath from Middle Earth, of just this place that has never had a second to rest or rebuild, as the wreckage of the town just kind of spans out for nearly a mile in diameter, as like different parts of the town are destroyed throughout different parts of the season. All of that is overlooked by Grith's vigil, as you see a let me look real quick. I believe Grith is a giant, bulky stone lion, and he is sitting and watching the region and the western and southern border, as his vigil sees both. As you guys walk on the trail, it does not turn to look at you. You do hear its voice booming from the walls, the rocks beneath your feet, the very mountain itself. I see the young one has failed in the one thing she agreed to do for me.
He couldn't stand a chance. We just need the sword.
Again, that's not what we're here for. Not exactly.
You know it's what. You know that's what we're here for. Am I the crazy one? No, like genuinely me asking. Is there something I'm forgetting? Do we not need the sword?
Well,
I'm
the sword
pretty
is
sure we need the
nice,
sword.
but we mainly came to check on Griff and protect him.
Grith, Stone of Heart, is about 9 feet tall, sitting down.
He seems pretty protected.
It is as still as a statue.
You've had a run-in with them. They're trying to corrupt the spirits. I don't think they got through to you by the looks of it. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. It seems you just want to be left alone.
Grith is...
We can promise you solitude. We just need the sword.
Grith is going to speak up and say, a potion of shadow essence that inflames rage, that seeks to turn your anger into seeds that bloom into trees that take root into things greater. It would have no effect on me. I've let go of such things.
You may think that, Griff. That doesn't mean it can't implant those feelings into you. After all, don't know if you saw when she dropped it onto the mountain. It also became corrupted until we purified it. And this one itself, I'm gonna touch the ground, which represent the mountain, is also a spirit. Maybe not as great as you.
My heart is of stone. The girl's is not.
Do you see the sun high in the sky? They plan to blacken it.
First time, you'll see Grith move as its head looks upwards.
They won't just blacken it with darkness. They'll blacken it with this same burning hatred you mentioned. And it'll grow to be something worse, as you've just mentioned. We can't let that happen. And if it doesn't affect you, that's one less thing to worry about. But we still need your help in preventing the worst to come. I don't think anyone else has
A hero.
abandoned it, like you say.
Give me a reason action, and you're on the perilist here against.
Out here?
I'm sorry, Shirogane. I apologize.
I was like, I can, but I'm reasoning with my mind. I'm just staring at Griff. Like,
Staring contest with Griff.
He'll win.
I'm sorry, and I don't mean to cut you off if you have been trying to put anything in, Lara. I'm open
No,
to
it's
no,
an
this
addition
is
from
to
out
you.
here.
This is to
Okay.
you.
All right. Let me refresh myself on the action list.
Mhm.
I always gotta do that.
Story die.
Story. Awesome. We love a good story check, especially at 1d10. Give it to me. Boom! Big 8.
I told you you're trying to beat a 16, right?
What?
Well, I said perilous. We didn't give the actual number.
Oh, I'm
but-
sorry. You're trying to beat a 16. You are aware of, the role you're trying to beat. So if you want to
Oh.
do anything to your die or spend any resources, you're welcome to.
Oh, goodness gravy. I actually don't think I myself can do anything to my die. I have not gotten anything that does that yet. But if I
Okay.
get pushed 2, that revelates and I can roll a d12. I can't
And
upgrade
you
it to a
need
d12.
to
but I
least
can
get a
roll a
6 or
D12.
higher, which would be a 50%.
Exactly.
chance.
I'll have a chance.
I can try to give the help action.
It's reasonable
Because I
for
was gonna give my part of the speech. So before I go, Emmy, you said we can see the border and we see the, I forget what you said the name was, the town on
Naga,
the border.
uh,
That is
Naga-kun? Naga-kun?
Nag-
Nanga-kun.
Nangakun,
Yes.
Tell 'em
and it
about
is on the
How-
border, constantly damaged due to border skirmishes, right?
Yes, this is the
Assuming- okay.
first place the 2nd Regiment would hit as they come
Okay.
across the border.
Okay, so I would look out in motion towards the village. What you see out there, Griff, that would eventually become more villages, more towns, more cities in our country. We don't want that. We want to prevent it, but Corbin and his group. Wait, Corbin?
Mhm.
Okay, I was making sure that I'm saying the name right. Corbin and his group, they want to bring the flames and ravages of war to our country, to their country. Who knows where else? And they want to use people. They want to use those like you to do it. You're stone of heart, but not all the others.
Okay, yeah, I will let you grant. I'll let you grant push 2 with that. And I think Grit's going to have something to say to you regardless of the result of this, but I'll let Jordan roll first before I do.
Please, Lord above, give me the strength of the
Two.
great 12. How dare you?
Come on, no,
Let's go.
11.
no.
All right. That is perfectly fine. Do mark experience.
Of course.
And
It's Jordan, right?
Yes. Jordan
Okay,
for
alright, making
Shiro. Shiro made the roll.
I could try to give you a Queen's Gambit roll, but I don't think
Oh.
that's gonna help. In this
Oh,
situation.
that no, yes.
Okay.
Queen's
It could
Gambit
be
is
fun.
great. If I don't know, maybe I don't know the system well enough. I've never ran that kind of build, but from what I know of that kind of build, this is exactly what it is built for.
Yeah, it is a mini randomness table to just add a little push and nudge to events
I
like
just
this.
need 3 more I need 3 more to beat it.
Okay, so
Don't you mean 4?
you
Hold
yeah,
on.
it's at 16. You're currently
Yeah,
at
4.
11.
You're right.
Yeah.
4. I need 4.
So go ahead and roll a d12, Jordan, and I'll read whatever your result is. And a hero, you'll have to spend a help action and describe like maybe what a hero's like chess match looks like.
I think our hero, is listening to Shirogane and Kinjiro give like these very impassioned, reasonable speeches to Grith, and I think our hero kind of stands back, not behind them, but off to the side, watching Grith not move hardly, and is finally like, I know you wish solitude, but and I know you believe yourself impervious to the rage that Gorbin infects this land with, but he will not leave you alone. When he has burned every resource to strike down Red Axe, if you are still here, you are still standing, he will come for you, and he will find a way to corrupt you.
Oh right. Jordan, the result of your roll. The next action you make that has the improvising trait, you gain +3 to the roll. As I think maybe you're a little bit more on your toes now. Grith, responding to all three of you, was going to say, "Come closer, each of you. Sit on the ledge and watch the world beyond."
I assume we'll all step forward as a group to the like close. Or Shirogane is at least gonna step close to the ledge.
Yeah.
You can see Jordan, for Shirogane, as you are approaching. In front of Grith is a small makeshift altar around this near ancient sword that has been left here. There is I think probably all types of old vines that have like wilted, that have like grown over it in lush seasons and then turned to kind of like those raspy like dried vines that like blow in the wind and stuff. And all of that has not tarnished the blade in the slightest, as it still looks like some sort of masterwork craft. Where it was originally stabbed into the ground, the earth has been completely raised several times, making this altar where it sits. Grith watches beyond as each of you approach and find a place to sit or watch. And yeah, I think, what are you guys looking at, or like what's your where do you guys position yourselves in terms of what you think your characters might do?
Shirogane is going to look towards the forests, point out towards a solitary lake with his eyes, and watch the animals around go to take a drink from the lake and whatnot. See how they move around the world. Only themselves. Not really thinking of everything that we're all worrying about together.
In contrast, I'm looking towards the border in the city, looking at what I wish to prevent what I don't want to have affect the people of my country, those I care about, and even those on the other side across the border.
I could kiss you right now.
I think
Do
Algira is I'm sitting next to them and they just start making out. Yeah.
You're just turning your head, you just saying pull it out and making it. You're like, oh,
I'm like, wow, it's so beautiful up here. Looks over to the left. I think out here, out hero is. I think eyes are focused on the horizon in general, like the taking in how expansive the world is. It is more than just this land, these spirits, this border. It is bigger than any single one of them. Bigger than Griff, yeah.
Bigger than Griff.
Yeah.
I'll never tell him that. It's bigger than Griff.
The future is the largest thing in your field of view. I love that.
Tales beyond the horizon.
I think you guys sit here for 30, 40 minutes with Grith saying nothing. How long would you guys be willing to wait in this vigil and contemplation?
Eventually, Shirogane is going to like sit down against the stone platform that holds the blade of love in the stone above it, and he's going to just take a sip from his gourd as he's watching his own view. He's just lost in, damn, this deer, this motherfucker really me. This motherfucker really me for real.
Maybe an hour and a half passes before Grith finally says, my friend gave me this blade. She asked me to protect her, or to guard her lover, whose body is buried in this very mountain. Her love was a Pelori woman from Modomalima to the very, 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 very distant far horizon. You can see just the tiniest peak of Mount Modomalima. Just in the edge, one of Ilderon's largest mountains. Her people ride from the south and kill and murder on this land of our own people who have not much less different about them than their sisters or brothers. There was no side in this that I could take to honor the promise I made to protect the people who call this land home. And this blade wielder, Gorbin, chosen of Yakul's blade.
Jiro's gonna perk up.
He seeks rage and war and vengeance, as you say, I can only come to the conclusion these lines you draw on papers and tomes for history mean very little. And what each person draws their life around is who is their own and who is not. And much like the rage from beyond the border that I struggle to understand, I too struggle to understand this from within our own. I can act, but I am flawed in any action I take. And Grith is going to not lay down, but while it's kind of got its butt on the ground and two legs holding it up, it's going to go down to its elbows as it takes a slightly more restful stance.
I'm gonna stand up from looking over in the distance and turn back to Griff. We aren't asking you to fight if you can't. We mainly came here to make sure you were all right, that you hadn't fallen, despite your heart of stone.
The girl's heart is not stone.
No.
She failed in the task that she was given.
Your task or Gorbin's task?
I don't think Grith knows.
Well,
And I think Grith will tell you. She was offered redemption from her peers, through which I permitted her to stay. Give me a recall action for all three of you.
A recall. That's world.
Yes.
world.
Shadow, are you trying to say something?
I would like to get Miyuki to go up the mountain now.
Yeah. It's been forever. Maybe this Earth Spirit has killed them. Better go check.
Yeah, better go check. Better go check on him. Better go fucking check on him. She's
Gordon
like,
and
fucking
are
hell.
not good.
She's like, where the fuck is everyone?
Oh, that was Alhito, sorry.
Sorry, Miss. I
Alhito's
don't know
also.
what he is.
Oh, we're all not good.
We're all that good.
1, 4,
Miyuki is limping
3.
on her own leg right now, even though she had to relocate it
I
back in
love
place. She's still limping up the mountain.
You can say, Shadow, that she is in the scene whenever you feel comfortable. And
It's,
in
she
the recall action to everybody else, you all got... I wonder if I should contest you.
contest.
Free experience, yes. Give. Please.
I'll contest you on
I
a
said the
balanced
pretty
tier
face
because
word.
you asked so nicely.
Yes.
Let's see.
It is going to be a 4.
Wow.
Let's do... That's Kenjiro and Ahiro.
Alhito. Yeah.
Griff, has mentioned something enough that it has become a pattern. The her peers granted her the chance for redemption, at which point he allowed her to stay for the chance of it. Grith has also mentioned that the path of morality to it does not seem black and white and is more so relative to the people who you care about.
That perfectly puts together a point that I've been forming, but I'm the only one that didn't fucking roll on the recall. Holy fuck.
Here's what I'll do for you, not with that information. I wanted to point that out to you guys as players. If you get this information on your own as something that, you know, your character's thinking that you think they're logically, like, working towards, that's perfectly fine. I do these free recall actions kind of as gentle nudges.
When Griff originally stated the story of the blade and linked it with his vision of morality being like directed towards the people you deem close to you, Shiro's gonna think on that and kind of like redirect it in a way that, unfortunately, because he's a blunt old drunk man, is just gonna sound disrespectful. Have you not considered your own morality as the one you've been contesting?
You can't see me right now, but I'm making some faces. And I think Griff will look at you.
Okay.
Not in anger or fury or anything. And it just massive, like, 5-foot lion head just tilts to the side.
You protect this blade to protect a promise you made to your friend and block out anyone else trying to come in because you don't have faith in them being willing to respect that promise. Am I incorrect in that assumption? And that's what I've gathered by you denying us and explaining your way of thinking to us. Not that I think your way of thinking is wrong, because I too feel... In fact, I feel more closed off than you. I did not even trust the people here at the monastery at first, because I didn't know if they wanted something out of me. Turns out they did, but I wanted something more out of them that I didn't know I needed, and I closed myself off from it. And now I'm here with people that I've grown to respect and hope to soon grow to actually enjoy being around. Maybe if you opened up your heart of stone to us, we can teach you it's not dangerous to open up your heart of stone to others, to the world even.
I'm thinking.
There's nothing to love in this world Gorbin wants to create. That's why I want to prevent it. Not because it's going to harm anyone I deem close to me or because it goes against my exact way of thinking. It's just wrong. Everyone should know that the world this man wants to fabricate with this burning hatred is not one that should ever be manifested in any reality. It's worse than what we have going on right now, and both are just as fixable. With love and hope, I know anything is fixable. Because I know with love and hope, I might be fixable.
I think you hit something, Jordan, and that Griff does not need friends. It does not care about friends. But part of what you said is very relevant, that I think will unintentionally give you some answers, even though I don't think that that is an effective argument for it, as it's going to turn and look back towards the world beyond, and it will say these things that you feel the chance of love and hope. These are good. These are things that move mortals. But I cannot trust Malgith's side, my friend's blade, to any who seek to use it to prevent or fight against simply something that they disagree or find opposition with. Malgith. Okay. Malgith was someone who could love her enemies and find so much more beyond that.
I can respect Gorbin. I just can't respect what he wants to create.
Real fucking homophobic. You won't make out with him. I'm kidding.
Jordan would say I can love Gorbin. Shirogane is not deep enough in this gourd for today to say he can love anyone.
We're not getting enemies to lovers. This is bullshit.
I didn't say that. I specifically said Shirogane is not deep enough in this gourd for today to say he'd love anyone.
Perhaps meditate with me for the coming week. You may come to understand. And Miyuki, you are here, by the way.
Yep, I am here now. Yay.
Is that an actual offer? Like, can somebody step out of the campaign for a session or two to meditate with Griff? Because Shiro will take that offer.
I'm down with you guys splitting up. And I will...
Not that I, Jordan, really want to step out of a Bob session. I love this campaign, but Shiro would take up a spirit's offer to meditate and see his way of thinking. That's some real shit.
I will say I'm totally down to write content as a split session and have you guys split up in different parts of the region. But no recall action needed. I will say the task and things at hand are not something you guys can take a week off to sit and wait with the earth elemental who doesn't age and doesn't eat and doesn't breathe.
This is gonna be very
interesting. Right. You're totally right about that. We don't have near enough time.
We are unfortunately on the clock.
Okay.
We're on a time crunch. But maybe once we're in a safe spot, I can take you up on that offer. Regardless of what's going on now, I am interested in the way you think. Because I see some of my own thought process in it. And I don't think I'm very far off from how you perceive the world. But for now, I can't let that be what I do to the team. We have so much to handle right now. I couldn't possibly stay back.
Yuki will.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Sorry.
Shadow.
Yuki would walk over, place her hand on Shiragane's shoulder, and then look towards Griff. Hello, Griff. It's been a long time. How have you been?
Contemplative.
I see. I see you haven't moved since the last time I've been here.
Many have come and asked for this blade. Many have come and sat
I
with
know.
me.
Yes, I know. I miss her too.
And you will hear Grith chuckle. As it will say only two have I ever felt sure enough to gift the blade to. But curiously, they do not come to ask for it.
I know. It's giving us something that you're protecting is hard to give up. Even in a world like this, we must protect the things we care about. We also will have to sometimes lend a hand, or we will promise, I will promise, that I will return the blade to you, personally.
Grith is slow to respond before it says, you have not earned my trust to wield this blade.
I know I haven't. But she reaches into her satchel, pulls out a red gem that she's been holding on to for some time, places down near his hand. I found this on my journey. It's not much. I think you'll remember it.
The gemstone is going to start to rumble as little pebbles and rocks near it begin to shake. And almost on a wave of earth, it is carried up the stairs and next to the altar.
Took me a while to track that down. Remember you asked me to find one for you.
Grith, I'm going to say Shadow Grith does not request things. I think something like this you have to clear with me before session.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Sorry.
That said, I do want to give you guys a gentle nudge again.
Mhm.
Of Grith has told you 2 people before um, have earned his trust to wield the blade. I think if you guys want to walk away with this, um, the answer probably lies in finding what they did, um, in that what nobody else has did, and potentially, um, multi thousands of years.
Well, yeah, it was that they didn't come up here asking for the blade.
Miki hasn't asked for the blade yet.
You you did. You did
I
ask
didn't.
for the blade. You said you absolutely did. I don't have the exact sentence on my mind, but like at least
Yeah,
30
Miyuki.
No,
seconds ago,
I said she'll return the blade,
it,
but I didn't say she'll
I was
take it.
asking for the blade. Borrowing it to return it later is taking it temporarily.
I don't want my words misconstrued, so I do want to, kind of out of character, make sure I say them clearly. 2 people have earned Grith's trust, that he would trust them to wield the blade. Um, and curiously, they have not asked for the blade. His trust was earned before them not asking for the blade.
Did they look at him and say, is he just super vain? Did they look at him when he asked them to sit with them and look out?
Are you asking me or are you asking him?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
I can't tell you that. Oh, well, actually, I can. But I'll give you. I will tell you guys directly, but I will take one more long duration from you guys if that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grit's.
Well, I'm personally okay.
Grit's words will echo in each of your minds. Malgith was someone who could love her enemies. This is the blade of love. Grith does not. Grith finds it very flawed to take actions in things that he finds so complicated and difficult, as he is not a spirit that really understands love. And I think for what that means to all of you, is deep and thoughtful, and kind of finding your place of like, what does this spirit want? Why are these things like, why do they struggle with these things? And as you guys are just kind of in your minds watching, waiting, the camera is going to pan down and across the mountain to 2 people sitting together, talking, laughing, eating berries. And Kaylin has a illusion of the stables where the elementals are held. Shirogane's head is gigantic.
What?
And it he's one arm. Just, I promise that's what he looks like. So anyway, shut up. This is what he said. As the illusion and this theater continues. As these 2 enemies sit with each other and parley.
You're funny. You're so funny, Emmy. You're so funny. The one guy that's not. You're telling me we have to go down the mountain, drag Sai up here by the collar with Kakalin, and get him to draw the sword from the stone?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, because we thought about it.
Yeah, you guys are all in this contemplation, and that's
Shirogane is like in a deep swig from his whiskey gourd. I've taken the reins a lot of times. Does anyone else want to actually have the first reaction?
Mm, mm, maybe.
Uh,
Maybe.
I mean, we could Shadow could, yeah, Shadow
I could.
or Laura.
Mm.
Alhero's smart.
Alhira is still sitting on the edge of the overhang, just like straight down.
No, don't.
Don't jump! You got so much to live for! Dude, don't flop! Okay, anyway. Miki will just take a look out and noticing Cyan, God, her name always
Kaelin.
name gets
Kaelin.
Kaelin. We're close! Kaelin. And she just softly smiles. Well, I think I found who.
It's a curious thing. Bonding, friendship, love. I hope that someday you do build a world where Stone of Heart is not needed.
No art. But yours is the brightest out of everyone I know.
Does anybody want to go talk to Sai and Kaelin?
Yeah,
Um,
Miyuki will start toddling her way back down the frickin' damn mountain.
hobbling? Somebody
Hobbling.
help this lady!
She's fine.
If I see
fine.
her hobbling, I will help her. Also ask, do you need a bite?
Oh, she just glances at him. Did you say a bite?
Actually, I don't know if a biting will heal you or anything like that. I see you're injured, so I'm like, would giving me an injury heal you or help you?
Yes.
I don't
it'll
know how
help
it
me.
works.
It does help. It does work. Very quickly, in fact.
Is it actually? You have an ability to do that?
Like that's what I was like mechanically. Does that work?
Miyuki
She is a ghoul.
Miyuki at any time can consume
Blood.
energy from her her feeding track, and
Mhm.
you will heal one injury tier.
Mhm.
You mark boxes on that track by feeding, and I think you currently do have 2 boxes marked. Or I think you have 4 boxes marked currently, so if you wanted to, you could just heal yourself now.
But I wanted to feed. I wanted to bite someone.
Yeah.
Like,
Let me check your Fallen, you don't have the I'm sorry, Shadow, you don't have the track on your sheet. Is it okay if I add it for you?
Go for it. I don't even know where it was.
Okay. So I'll just put feeding and your or sustenance. It's your sustenance track. Yours is actually full. Because you fed twice this campaign, and you mark a box every time you feed, and you start with 3 marked.
So she can't heal herself, technically.
Yeah, you can erase up to 2 sustenance boxes and heal 1 injury tier per mark erased.
Oh, she can heal 1 mark, and then like feed, and then and then the other one can go away. Yay! I can do that. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Is Kenjiro going to let her feed?
Yeah.
It's so sad about it.
Everyone's like, yeah. Ed's gonna hurt like a bitch.
do mark an injury tier, Ramon.
Yep.
She goes
And-
to bite his neck and feeds on his blood.
I already had a minor injury tick. Does that
Mm.
mean I just mark the full like
I'm
first tier,
actually
or do I
going to
now mark?
pause right here. Fallen. Gosh darn it! I'm so sorry. I'm in my head
It's okay.
now.
It's okay. It's okay.
Shadow. You go to bite Kenjiro's neck. From his clavicle up,
Oh yeah, the
underneath his
shadow.
shirt, he is shadow curse. I don't think that that's the place, and I will let you, but I'm just letting you know in Miyuki's head, like, she's going to know, like, ooh, this is gonna be bad, and I will do. I will say there will probably be consequences.
She'll hesitate for a second. 'Cause that's where she like normally will feed.
It's always the arm.
No, it's always the neck. It's where she likes to feed from.
Hirogane offered the arm the first time we've seen her feed, but she said, "No, no, big boy, you better get the neck out."
She likes the neck, okay?
I think
Okay.
that's you just being a freak.
I'll bite you.
I
You love
want
it.
you guys to make a decision.
Mhm.
Does Miyuki go through with this, or find a different place to bite, or
I guess she won't bite his neck. She'll be like, I don't want to deal with that curse. No, thank you.
okay.
Oh.
And I'm going to jump
she'll bite
over
his
to
arm.
Sai, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to say
Mhm.
something, Ramon?
Oh no, I was just asking for the clarification. Like, I have a minor injury tick, but I don't have a full tier. Like, what does this do? Like, 'cause you said I took an injury tier.
Yep. You get to decide if you take 2 minor injuries or 1 major injury. It is totally up to you.
Thank you.
And so if you take it as 2 minor injuries, then you'll just go to 3 minor injuries on your track.
All right, I'll do that. Thank you.
Sai,
Yes.
it is a pretty good show, and it's almost like you have popcorn as you watch it. Kakalin is really talented in illusions, and you just have to trust that she's not feeding you propaganda. She does take some artistic liberties with the way she looks, with the way some of your friends look. By at least her memories and definitions of things, she looks nobler and cooler than her. Hold on, let me find a description of her. Than she regularly looks in real life. But if you have illusion magic, why wouldn't you?
Right, exactly.
Otherwise, though, as you are watching this, I think that there is a point where all of you diverge. Of working on this program was something that Sister Del Mari initially envisioned and didn't know how to go about it, and spent a lot of time kind of talking to other people from the monastery, and eventually rounding up this ragtag who's who band of all of these people from different Orieths and orders, all working towards this common task, but not really knowing what to do, as like intense magical like research and advanced like techniques aren't really the focus of the monastery. It's more spiritual practices and soul practices. At some point, the Silver Sigil got involved, as they always do. They have a hand in everything and know mostly everything going on in most regions that they surveil. And that's where Veldar became implemented in the came implemented in helping bring these about. Um, Veldar pretty much um, talked to Gorbin quite a bit about some of the things he had experienced and some of his jobs and responsibilities in the region. He is an advisor, which means he's kind of in charge in the Silver Sigil's policy regarding Morzia. And there are a lot of things about his job he wishes were different, and if he could control his own fate, he would make different, according to him. And through this, him and Gorbin found common ground. Gorbin convinced Leet, Kakalin, and Kaz that they could trust him. And kind of the groups and factions started to grow in the monastery of those who worked with the spirits, as these were kind of the goof bunch, always talking to each other, playing with each other, playing with the spirits. Eventually, Veldar radicalizes Gorbin, which then cascades back to Leet, Kakalin, and Kaz. Veldar has partnered with some people who are changing the leadership of the Silver Sigil, and thus of the world. Very, very big things, and they are applying pressures and things in different areas to bring that about. If Gorbin helps him, it assures that he has a better hand in this process, so that Veldar could do all the things that they talked about, and ensuring a truly safe Morzia. Ones where they didn't have to make new spirits to go sit and be punching bags for Red Axe. And Gorbin, Leek, Kakalin, and Kaz start taking orders from Veldar, who mostly has them stall, delay the project. When they started to figure out what was really going on, that Veldar was going to be strategically releasing plagues around Morzia, it is when Gorbin, Leet, Kakalin, and Kaz started plotting behind everybody's back to come up with their own plan and cut Veldar out of the group. He showed them how to make the Shadow Essence. It was initially for other reasons, to make experiments and other things look like they were failing, to delay the program. Gorbin found other purposes for it, and getting enraged people and spirits and things to feel what he was feeling. They are resolved to not be pawns of the Silver Sigil. They are resolved to protect their people. They are resolved to destroy those who threaten the nation, and that these new spirits just get to be, rather than inheriting eternal vigils for the next who knows how many other years. They swore themselves to it, and they know that most people are going to call them crazy or not agree with their ideologies. But eventually, people would be grateful for what they're doing. Veldar had to leave the monastery and start recouping and reorganizing his plans as losing his pawns and his anchors, and the situation was kind of a rift between them. That said, they knew they had to work quick, as eventually the monastery would send Gorbin assumed the scroll bearers after them. And when you see Gorbin corrupt Capilis, they steel themselves. They came to this mountain and decided to split up. It was Kakalin's job to corrupt Grith. She couldn't do it, and she communicated with one of her teammates, and they would forgive her if she could get anybody who came after them, starting here, stuck in the mountain. It would be essentially just as good. And that's where she's been waiting for you. And the rest of you. The show ends with Kakalin wrestling you to the ground with combat skills that she does not possess. Sword raised back to stab you, and she doesn't.
Still wanting to stab me?
No. Just kind of replays to where you guys were at in the forest.
No. He says that out loud.
She's gonna say, no, that's how it would have went if I actually wanted to kill you.
I see. Good to know.
I was holding back.
I think we both were. But that does give me great insight. And I will say, you are correct. I am impressed that you were able to see past Valen?
Veldar.
Veldar. I'm sorry.
Motherfucker was thinking Common Rider.
Hey,
Valen?
I'm sorry.
She'll reply, and say, I heard they invited a Calgaran, to the monastery. All of that is Veldar.
Can I roll a history check on the Silver Sigil as a group in terms of on how I've had to deal with them?
Sure.
I say history check, recall. My bad.
Yeah, I think I'm going to contest you on a hard tier on this. Because most nations, they try and make themselves very scarce. They came out of the shadows to help with the project that Sister Delmari started.
Let me see here. That is a world roll.
Yeah.
I get a +1 to this roll.
You're trying to beat a 4, by the way.
I fail. I fail horribly.
Do you ask her what the Silver Sigil is?
No. No, it's one of those. I don't remember. You know what? What do you know of the Silver Sigil? I haven't dealt with them enough that I remember them. Although memory gets foggy when you deal with Moon Curse?
According to Veldar, they're not just scholars, researchers, and historians off on their little cloudy island. They're a worldwide network that tries to keep peace between nations. Um,
And there is personal bias in that statement. Probably.
she's going to shrug. Some of the peace that Veldar wanted to bring is through control and domination.
Yeah, that's why I say that. I don't. Something about the Silver Sigil does not sit right with me in general. But I also do not like corrupting the spirits one way or another. So, as I said, you have impressed me.
I'm
Especially
impressive.
Yes. Although something tells me you're still going to need to owe Vargo when he remanifests.
It's fair. So, what are we gonna do? Are you going to help, or are we gonna have to draw swords again?
Sai is going to stand up. Stand up.
She'll do the same and take a step back, getting out of arm's reach of you.
Fair. I do not intend to fight you or your friends, but I will defend myself. I do want this to be peaceful. I do want this conflict to end and for all voices to be heard. That being stated, methods are what conflict here more than anything. So if you insist on fighting me, I will defend myself until I perceive you as no longer a threat. In the moment. But I will not. But I will make sure your fire keeps going. You have my respect. And I hope your friends realize on how much you've put yourself at risk by doing this.
I think she crosses her arms. It's a very not answer.
He knows.
And it's not crosses arms in frustration. There is a rift here. And I think it's between two people who don't want a rift.
Exactly.
And I imagine, like, the sun has set, it is nighttime, and maybe, like, wind is blowing through this forest. It's kind of this space between you guys, only a few feet, probably feels infinite. And I think that's a good time for Kenjiro and Miyuki to come.
Yay.
They help Miyuki hobble down.
Hobble down.
Something wrapped around my arm as you bit me.
It still stings.
And she'll point to Sai and say, "See, he's good as new. I'm a woman of my word."
Thank
I
you,
could see that.
Kaelin. Is
Let's
Miyuki
see.
Shadow? Is Miyuki good? Like, do we
Yeah,
still at a
yeah,
hobble,
yeah. Vicky will be fine.
or
Yeah, she'll be
is she
fine. She'll be
recovered
fine.
by now? Okay, all right, all right.
She'll recovered. Like everything's healed, and she'll be like just stand up and look at her from the shed. You did
I'll
keep
let
your
you
word
go.
after all.
We met with Griff.
And it seems like he has picked two. As she stares at them both.
This is your show now. I'm looking at the both of them.
Wait, pick me for what?
I'm gonna motion my head back up the mountain.
Something
To carry
wonderful.
Malkith's
Like,
side?
mm,
Oh, one of you two.
um, she'll look at Sai. Um, and I think there is just kind of that silent glance of, well, no, it won't be silent, and you guys don't know what they're talking about. And she'll say, "Are you going to do it? Take the blade, chase Corbin, Leet, and Kaz like they're some sort of radicals and not revolutionaries? Play into
I,
Veldar's hand?"
I'm not going to take the blade. I'm not going to chase them down like they're criminals or monsters. I'm going to chase them down like they're an old friend that has done things that I do not agree with. I will chase them down like someone who is troubled, that I care for. Yes, I will look for them, but I am not here to play into his hand. You can fight multiple battles with having multiple different goals. That's something that not a lot of people tend to learn. And sometimes you have to learn to accept different results than what you wanted. Uh, he holds out a hand and holds a empty potion vial in the other.
Are you offering a handshake?
I'm not. I promise I will not hurt them. But I promise to not. Sorry, let me go back on that. I promise not to hurt them any more than they hurt me. You have my word on that. I want to help, but the way to get this place to peace is a third way that neither side sees. And it just takes some time for that path to clear, or we have to travel a little bit further before it reveals itself.
Um, she's going to look down at your hand and look up at you and say, I don't care if you hurt Gorban. I care about the big picture. I'm trying to free your mind, and I don't think I'm done yet.
I don't think either of us are done.
That is when Miyuki takes a step closer. Really?
We have unfinished business. Adversaries, but not enemies.
I can agree with that. For now.
Very well.
I think we both need to think on what the other has said.
She'll take the hand and say, I bet Veldar's got that Calgaren wrapped around her finger, or wrapped around his finger. I'm gonna have to undo all the brainwashing she's put on you.
Considering I have information that tells me that she might not be too fond of him right now, I don't know for sure. But I could see that there might be some lingering brainwashing. As I said, we both don't have full pictures of the puzzle, but we definitely have a bigger picture than both sides think. Thank you for giving me clarity. Or trying to.
She'll nod. Turn to her campsite and say, well, if you guys are leaving the mountain, there's not much reason for me to stay. And she's gonna, well, it is a trek back into town. Nah, she'll get there tonight. She'll start untying her tent. All right, what's the game plan with all of you? I think Kaelin is a wild card.
Yeah.
Just as much as she has an uncomfortable answer from Sai, I think you guys have a what's your deal from her of, are you following us? Are you not following us? Are you... It's just...
It's we don't want to fight each other, but because of the position we are in, we have to be at odds against each other, and we don't want that. And I think both of them acknowledge it.
Yeah. So, as a party, what's your guys' game plan?
Are we going back up the mountain?
Yeah.
Back up the mountain.
Sai will explain to them what he heard from, like, kind of giving a brief summary of what he saw from them and what he learned from Kaelin to Miyuki and Kindro.
Did you, as players, all hear that? I can summarize in like 15 seconds if you guys want a reiteration.
I heard it all.
Okay.
Well, for
I'm
me,
sorry,
if you
I was a
could,
little up and down. I had a phone.
for me, if you could. Otherwise, I can eventually hopefully watch the VOD and get it more in detail.
The uh, the youth, Corbin and his lackeys, um, were being co-opted into a plan by Veldar to
Mhm.
help Veldar gain control of the Silver Sigil, or at least the people Veldar's working with gain control of the Silver Sigil. Corbin has gone off on his own, co-opting Veldar's plan into his own thing. And Veldar, that is the real reason why Veldar left the monastery. He had to reorganize his plot. They were supposed to be stalling on this trip and using this spirit curse to buy time until Veldar provided them with a plague that he was going to strategically spread around.
Okay.
And everybody is the hero of their own story. Kakalin, Leet, Kaz, all believe in what Corbin told them, that this is them as people of this nation making a solution to their problems, and not being the pawns or schemes of other people.
And she explained. Oh, sorry. All right, go ahead.
Oh, and final thing I will say, as always, Kakalin believes the Calgaren was sent as part of Gorbin's plan. Or not Gorbin's
Okay.
plan, as a part of Veldar's plan.
Veldar's plan. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So they didn't nothing was mentioned about Capiles when she was giving her explanation.
She did show Sai of when they corrupted Capiles.
And that was with Veldar, and that's when they
No,
splintered off.
Veldar was not there. That was Gorbin, Leet, Kakalin, and Kaz. Veldar left. He told you guys that he had business to attend to back at the Mave. And after Gorbin got Yakul's blade, Veldar made himself scarce, and the last you guys have heard of Veldar was he was in the country for some reason because he had lunch with Sable right before she got to the monastery. But yeah, Veldar's part of this project was I gotta go, I got things I gotta do, don't worry, I got you a competent replacement who's gonna help finish the job.
And that replacement was blackmailed.
Was
With,
Sable.
what had a trap set on her by him because it had a vial of that
Yes.
of the curse that he planted.
Yes.
I would have had Sai brought that up, but it's also one of those. I don't think she's as manipulated. I thought I brought it up better. My bad. I could have brought that up better. Oh well. That's sad.
That's fine. All right. So after that, after Sai gives the summary that we just got, I would like to, after walking, look back before turning back to Sai and say, "You're fine with letting her go?"
More than I am trying to fight her.
Right.
especially right now. I'd rather. I think with what we just talked about, she needs to sit. She needs to live with the information that we both have, as we're both playing with open hands.
Maybe she should visit Ikiwa.
If I had time, if I had the time and resources, I would have given her an antidote to it. To the vial that they're using to corrupt these things. But if nothing else, because I trust her to do the right thing if she saw things going dark. I guess that's what I get for being a teacher.
You're a good man, Sai.
Sai, Kenjiro, mark a help track, Miyuki too.
Yay.
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 We were like, yeah.
Low energy. Yay.
Yeah.
Sai hasn't told you the most important part of the story. She called you washed up, Kenjiro. I'm kidding.
I see. All right. Well, I gotta go burn a child. Excuse me.
All right. You guys head back to the summit.
Me washed up, but not kid, the drunk alcoholic.
No, she called everybody washed up. There's only two people
Yeah.
I'd agree with that statement on.
The quote, I thought they were going to send the scroll bearers, so you can see how relieved I was when they sent the washed up teachers.
Washed up teachers. Yeah, I mean, I can take credit for 2 of those.
That said, if you guys head back to the summit, I don't know if Ahiro, Shirogane, or Grith have moved since they've been up here.
Not at all.
Yeah.
And Shirogane's gotten more drunk. He's looking more like Grith as time goes on. He's just still a statue.
Okay. I guess as we come up and I see you taking this way, I look up to the sky. Huh? It's that time of day, huh?
The day
That
that
bloody
ends up
alcoholic. Remind me to take away his freaking drink and privileges.
I'll give him a sobriety potion.
Fuckers. It's like putting a bandage on whatever Biyuki's trying to bite.
That's
Like, what the
fair.
fuck?
You want me to bite lower next time?
He's going to shove one arm up in like an uppercut position and then bring his other arm horizontally in the pit of the elbow. Fuck you.
Oh, you wish you could.
I
Okay,
don't.
children. I'll clap. Okay, children. The oldest people in the party.
I am the oldest. She is
No,
the oldest.
that's what I
Both
said.
of
To
you
the
are.
oldest ones in the party.
Yeah.
I think.
All right. What's the game plan as you guys are up here?
Was I?
Hmm?
Guys, hello to Griff.
Grith will look at Sai as he approaches and says, your companions say you need this blade.
Yeah, we do.
I trust that you will honor the spirit in which it was given to me.
I care for my students. I want to make sure that while their methods to try and change and bring world to peace are not something I agree with. I do wish for this conflict to end on all sides. And I hope a third path opens up.
I would like to add in clarity for stream. Never in the conversations you heard with Corbin or Veldar or Kakalan Sane was, or I guess Corbin and Kakalan. Peace was never their goal. It was to inflict the same pain and suffering and destruction upon the people who wrought it on Morzia.
Fair, okay.
They need to hurt like we hurt.
Let me rephrase then. While they want pain for pain, I'd rather them heal before they make any rash decisions. And before they end up suffering from making it too quickly. I care for my students, even if they didn't pay attention to me in class.
Grith will say, then I grant you the Blade of Love. Return it to this stone before your time in this world expires. I will await your return.
If not me, Vargo, my elemental companion, will be the one to bring it here.
Oh, Sai, 2 long durations pass. Vargo reforms. Not that it's here. You can feel its presence. It's back. Collected. You gain all the abilities of your companion ability.
Yay! I can now unleash a storm.
Yeah.
Screw this world! Storm!
If not me, Vargo will. As he says that, feeling the energy recoalesce, he'll hold his hand out as the small oxpecker forms in his hand. If I'm unable to make it, they will be able to carry. Or find someone who will. With my blessing.
And I think Grith will look back over out to the horizon and say, now meditate or leave.
So I will walk over to the sword and slowly take it and just take it. Thank you again.
All right. Sai, as you put your hand on the sword, the stone around it is going to open, letting the sword freely be pulled up, and the raised platform that it's on is going to sink back into the earth. The stairs remain with the little gemstone next to it. Congratulations, you have Malgath's side, the Blade of Love. This blade hums very, very potently, infused with spiritual energy from just being here for so long. And in the presence of a spirit like Grith. Oh, right. Okay, what's your game plan, all of you? Are you guys leaving?
Well, we have it.
Yeah.
I guess I was gonna thank Griff for the opportunity and for trusting us, or at least Psy, with the sword. We should. I mean, other than that, we should probably head back down. That's just me. Like, head back down to find the scroll keepers and Sable.
All right. Yeah. You guys can head down from Grit's.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Vigil.
Emmy. Before
Oh,
that,
go
did
ahead.
anybody else want to say or do something?
You know what? This feels kind of weird, but I feel like this would be in character.
Mm-hmm.
He'll leave some of the obsidian infused paint with Griff.
Okay.
Something to do outside of meditating, or to give anybody, any young spirits that wander nearby, something fun to play with. Meditation around joy is necessary around this time.
I think Grit is silent. As it looks at the gifts, and goes back to its vigil. I just don't think earth elementals are very chatty.
No, and Sai figures that much, but a gift is still.
Mm-hmm.
The thought is still there,
Yeah,
and
and you can see it's acknowledged as like the stones rumble around it and move it in place next to the gemstone.
he will walk away. He understands earth elementals do not. Conversations are not their strong suit. That's better for an air elemental.
Shiro's gonna get up and start following Sai, but before he leaves the like perimeter of the stone, he's going to like turn to Griff and like silently offer him a drink, like nudging his gourd towards him, like is it cool to offer stone golems a drink or something? Not stone golems. Stone of is it cool to offer the spirit of Stone of Heart a drink?
Griff is going to look at it. And I think it will, it will say, you can put it as an offering on my shrine. I do not drink.
I'm gonna like politely crouch down as to not splash as I just politely pour one out onto the stone.
Yeah.
To you, Stone of Heart.
It looks
He's
back
gonna-
to the horizon.
He's gonna
Watching
run
the
off
night
to.
sky.
He's gonna run off to Sai and like pat him on the back strongly. So now we've got to play bodyguard for you, huh? I gotta make sure you get this blade back.
One way or another, it will find its way back. As Vargo bounces onto your shoulder, lightly just hopping around between shoulders. It'll find its way back.
You sure this thing can carry that blade?
It
Seems a little heavy.
While Vargo may be small, that is the form he prefers to take.
How is he gonna fucking carry it?
He can change into other forms. He just prefers to be this little bird, because he enjoys seeing what brings people joy. That, and people tend to underestimate tiny animals.
She was gonna just raise a gourd to that, like, hey, there you go, little bird.
Oh,
Goddamn.
excuse me.
I'm going to say this as a mild, like, flavor thing. Vargo's going to apply care, quote unquote, by pecking at the, by pecking away at the shadow essence that is on, Shinro's arm. I don't think it would be able to do much, but it could give a care action by doing that, as an oxpecker literally is there to pick parasites and other unwanted parts off.
Does you're talking about Shirogane or Kenjiro?
Shirogane.
Okay. And you're trying to heal an injury tier? Yeah.
Oh man, I've had this injury tier for the entire campaign. I'm not joking.
Yeah, you can provide care. And on the way back, as you guys are, who's ever riding on the carriage, swapping out, can get the benefits of healing from care.
Yeah, I'll have Sai give it to Ken or Kenjiro, and then
Or
Shiro.
So Shiro's got got Vargo, and you've got Kenjiro.
Yes.
Got it.
Going to help them with the heal and injury tier by providing care.
Bird just starts pecking at his neck. He's like, how the fuck is this supposed to help? He like turns his back some weird way to try and swat at the bird, and you just hear, oh!
When you provide care for a curse that a creature is suffering from, your care provides a potent additional effect. Would that also apply to my bird, or just when I'm applying care?
Just Sai. Well,
Okay.
yeah. I think I'm just gonna do that just for Sai.
Okay, I just wanted to establish that now, because this is the first time I've been able to do the care attempt as on two separate people at once.
Yeah. If I'm, and this will be for, I'll write it on Ramon's card. If I make Kenjiro roll against the spirit curse, the next time I will give him one chance to choose to succeed.
All right. And does the care remove an injury tier, or just
It will
on tick, or what is it?
It will, after a long duration, it will remove a injury tier, but not if it's a major injury.
Okay.
Okay. As you guys descend the path and you head back to your cart, there is a young lady throwing rolls of stuff onto the coach seat of your cart. Kaelin turns and looks at you and says, if you guys are headed into town, could I catch a ride? And I'll make myself scarce in Makiba.
Get in the back.
Road trip! She will jump onto the back of the carriage.
All right. I've forgotten we had a horse a lot, and like we had the horse pulling the carriage and the horse that Shirogane rode. I forgot what happened to the horse that Shirogane rode. Did that thing just ran away?
No, it's here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good.
I
I forgot what happened because it was like it's been like a month since we talked about those horses.
I did break a horse's legs and a vision, but you guys were fine.
Avoided
It was
it.
just a vision. Yes. That said, How do people feel about ending here for the night?
I'm
Sounds
very
good.
cool with ending here,
Okay.
personally. How's
Yeah.
everybody
Cool
else?
beans.
I'm cool
Normally
with
in
that.
about 5 minutes is where I start looking for endings, and I feel like this is a good one. All right,
Alrighty.
let's do end of session questions.
Ooh.
I know that there is a lot of yeses to things tonight because I did any player express emotional vulnerability.
Dude.
God, Shirogane.
Yes, you're a goner.
Yeah,
Well
sure.
done. Well done.
Love and hope can, help. Ah, God, I should have wrote down what you said. That was really good. I had to make sure I
If
upload
love
this
and
session.
hope can help me, love and hope can help the world.
Yeah. And I just like the whole time in Grit's head, I was just like, Grit's like, I do not need a friend. But it did open the path
I had a
to
damn good argument, but it was for the wrong person.
Yeah. It did open the path to learn what kind of the solution was. Um does it and I think I want to go to this. Does any player deserve kudos for something that happened this session?
Yep. It is I.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Emotional talking with the student.
Emotional talking, and like while I was like listening, my brain's like ship question mark.
What?
No, this is child.
No, she's like 19, I think.
No,
But
but to Sai, this is the child.
yeah.
This is child. This is child.
This
This is
is
child.
child to Psy, which is.
Yeah.
I also am stating, I'm putting Psy in his like mid 30s right now.
You have him at 27.
I have him at 27. I am moving him to mid 30s because I realized with on how I'm acting with him, he's acting a lot older than what I made him.
That's fair.
And I
Let me
feel-
write on your card to
He
make
could just
sure.
be an old soul.
yeah,
An old
He's
soul.
washed up.
yeah.
That's how it
Washed up
works
at
in
27 is
anime,
fine.
Emmy. When you're past your mid 20s, you're old.
Yeah.
You know what? That's fair. But also, until you turn 100, in which case you are either very old or, I'm sorry, you're an alien race.
Does anyone have any predictions or hopes for the next session?
Well,
I hope we finally get to be face to face with Gorbin, that son of a bitch. Even if we don't get to fight him, we need to see
Son of a
him.
biscuit. Son
Yeah.
of a biscuit.
Hope I'm able to make a good I say this. I'm hoping I'm able to make a cure potion that I'm able to give to Kakalin before she leaves.
Kalen's not cursed, by the way.
No,
Oh,
but
okay. Yeah.
it is I'm going to give her one and say, if you don't feel right about what is going on, use this.
I think we have to find a way to tell the Scroll Keepers that they will not be able to rap for Griff.
They can rap for us. Like, they totally should share that rap with us.
I love the imagery of tell me what you would give Griff. Congratulations, we got the sword from it.
They won't believe it. But they will to make themselves feel better.
Okay. Everybody mark 3 experience for tonight. Our next session is going to be on the 31st of March. We're having some housework done. They might put us in a hotel next week, but it shouldn't be for long. But I plan on running a session. And if I need to reschedule, you guys will know by Friday the 27th. Because I just don't want to run a session from a hotel room. But so far, plan on 31st of March. We will be playing.
Oh,
I
good.
advanced.
I
all right.
advanced as well. I have a
Everybody
lot
enjoy
of
your
I have
night.
not.
I'm going to end the